What's going on, my people? I hope everybody's having a good day. Of course, this is 5 minutes of funk, and it's hot. It's really hot out here. My goal today is to get 5.5 miles in, if possible. It's Sunday, and the weather is cooperating so far. But enough of the niceties. The topic today is, again, me talking about distributors. I'm going to be making quite a bit of content regarding distributors because that's how you ultimately sell your music to the masses. Now, if you're doing live performance, you have physical units, which I always recommend everyone to still do. Then, of course, you can make some point of sales at the actual venue or performance location. And that's great. That's actually tremendous. And your return, especially in the sense of physical product, I think is still unbeatable. But not to get off subject on that topic, which we'll talk about that in another video. With distributors, the whole key, in my mind, my humble opinion, is services. If a distributor is not offering you the services that you need, and that's critical, you have to determine and be a good enough businessman, businesswoman to know or have a good understanding of what you need. Now, if you've not done that work and you've not really crunched the numbers on your demographics, hey, how you doing? And your fan base, then you're not going to have a good result. It's like it's going to be hit or miss. It's almost like the lottery. You're just placing it out there, placing your bet, hoping that it comes back. And I know most of you work too hard on your music to leave it totally up to chance. So don't do that. When you begin researching distributors, have an understanding of what you need. And don't say something generic like, well, I just need them to market and promote my music. As long as they do that, then I'm good. No. The problem with having that standard is that you can't, or it's difficult to determine accountability. You want a metrics in place that can be measured so that we can gauge how effective or not a particular campaign is. By campaign, I mean a marketing and promotional campaign, which would include radio, right? So a more effective way to look at it would be, I need a distributor to help me in these particular markets, right? I need for them to do marketing and promotion in these particular markets because I have people who buy my music or who like whatever your creative content is. I have people in that location that already support me. Now we can measure, because if you get a spike in sales in those particular areas, and the only thing that has been different. Okay, I had to make sure we were still recording. And you know that the only thing that has changed is the fact that now there's a machine marketing and promoting your music. Now we can measure impact, right? And based on that part, now we can determine what type of percentages, what kind of marketing budget. All those things now have context, because we know what we want to see. If we don't know what we want to see, then we really have to accept anything, because we have no standard, no basis to dispute anything that's going on. So that's key. Any distributor that you're dealing with, the first question out of your mouth is, what services do I need? Let me say it to you this way. If someone asks you, well, what are you asking for? I always take that as kind of like an insult, actually, when someone asks me that question. But it is a question that would be asked, because people don't want to put themselves out there first, or companies for that matter don't want to put themselves out there first. So when that question is asked, you already have a response, and you have a specific response, and your response is so on point that they're going to either have to SHIT or get off the pot, because you are attempting to take away any wiggle room on what they're able to deliver as it relates to what you need for your project. Yes, indeed. 5 minutes of funk. Y'all have a good one.